Hello, and thank you once again for tuning in to the 30-day mental diet. Today, we are at day 29, which is the last 2 days of the 30-day mental diet. And on our 30-day mental diet, we have covered a broad range of topics. And it says here, on the last 2 days, the mental diet offers concrete suggestions for a richer enjoyment of living and a practical approach to ways to attaining it. So we have been talking about the power of our mind and our consistent thoughts over the last 28 days. But today we're going to talk about approaches to life and concrete steps that we can take to make our life much richer and fuller. So let's start with the introduction. Today's lesson, day 29, is Discover a New Joy of Living, and there's nothing you can't buy. I want you to think about that. The subheading said there is nothing you can't buy. So let's go forward. Although they say the best things in life are free, and you have discovered that there are some things money cannot buy, you also have found that nothing is really free. The universal coin of the realm with which you are dealing, the payments that must be made, can only be made with thoughts and ideas. Whether it is a tangible or intangible good that you wish to experience, the first and final payments can only be made by payments in thought. I want you to think about that introduction and say, wow, the coin of God, the coin of the universe is thought. A lot of people want to be rich, and they're trying to be rich in material currency. Gold, silver, dollars, yen, marks, whatever it is, in material currency. But what is being said here is that you are already rich. And anything you want to acquire, whether it be on the physical realm or in the spiritual realm, can be acquired because the coin that you use to purchase these things are your thoughts. Now you have no excuse. Now you have to realize that you have an unlimited amount of coin. Your bank is full of coins. It is up to you now to direct that coin towards the thing that you desire. Let's move to the next paragraph. The road ahead. The road that you will travel through life is paved for you by thoughts that you maintain today. Whether the road is smooth or rough depends on the harmonious or inharmonious, the constructive or destructive nature of your consistently maintained pattern of thinking. To have a better tomorrow depends first on mentally establishing it today. So let's stop there. We're talking about consistent thoughts, not just thoughts we have, fleeting thoughts and wishes that we have once in a while. But right now we're talking about consistent thoughts. So how do we maintain consistent thoughts? We maintain consistent thoughts by first writing down our thoughts. On one of the lessons I had spoken to you about, we had spoke about anxiety. And I said one of the ways to avoid anxiety is to take your thoughts from out of your mind and put it on paper. So you should write down your goals, write down your desires, write down the things that you need. Take it, anything that's troubling you, a problem that's in front of you that you would like to see change, take it from the realm of your mind and write it down. And then from there, you will construct in your visualization, in your time of meditation, whether in the morning and right before you go to sleep are the best times. You sit, take 15 minutes out of your day and use the coin of the universe, your thoughts, and create a picture within your mind of the outcome you seek to have. Whether it be marriage, a baby, a new house, a new job, a new career, whatever it is, I don't know. Maybe it might be to travel somewhere. Maybe it's to go see a loved one and you don't have the resources in the present, but you're seeking to get those resources. Whatever it is, the coin that you're going to use to pay for this experience that you expect, and is the coin of your thought. And that you have unlimited thoughts, but you are misdirecting your thoughts. And that's the main thing that we have to realize. Are you directing your thoughts towards creating your future, or are you using your thoughts in a destructive manner? Okay, let's move forward. In the beginning, I'm at the paragraph says in the beginning. You can pause this video and you can read the whole paragraph, because the words are up on your screen. So you can pause it and read it and then follow along, okay? In the beginning, every moment of your life is a new beginning. You cannot afford to wait until tomorrow to do that which you should do today. Every day, every idea you have, every thought you think is in some way an initial causative factor, which determines your experience. As long as you delay creating a mental concept of the good you desire, it is impossible for it to become part of your life. Okay, so basically, what's being said here, today's the day of salvation. Today's the day of your freedom. Today, you create the vision for the new tomorrow. I know some people say, well, I want to get this in line. Maybe when I get out of school and I get my diploma, when I get my divorce, I heard a guy said one time, when I get a new job, when I get in shape, when I do this. No. Today, the coin that you are going to spend today is the coin of thought. The coin that you need to be spending this minute is the coin of thought. And I'm repeating that because I want that to ring in your ears. So anytime you encounter a situation that you want changed, anytime you encounter a situation that you don't like, anytime you encounter a situation that you desire to be a part of, close your eyes and make yourself a mental picture of it. If you have trouble making mental pictures, sometimes it's better to cut pictures out of magazines and put it in a book or on a vision board. And that way you look at the picture and see yourself as part of this picture. See yourself possessing that thing that you're visualizing. Okay? Using the coin of your thought. Let's go on. The great experiment. You guide your footsteps through life by your ability to think and imagine. You are faced with a continual challenge of so doing your mind that it may contribute to your joy of living rather than deprive you of it. So that's it. You have the ability to think and imagine. And imagination is what's going to do the work. Imagination is the coin that you are spending. You have been fooled to think that money is the thing that's going to get you it, what you want. No problem can withstand the assault of sustained thinking. Voltaire. Everything in your life is a reflection of your consciousness. Your imagination, are you taking the time to use your imagination to create your future? Or am I taking my time to spend endless hours watching television, playing video games, doing mindless activities? Or am I going to take my time, at least 15 minutes every day, and I'm going to sit and I'm going to use my imagination to create the world around me that I seek to experience? And that's the coin. Okay, I'm moving forward. Your mind is your great laboratory, wherein you may try experiment after experiment with definite results coming from each undertaking. You alone can determine what it is that you do there, and you cannot escape the consequences of what you do. So there it is. Your mind is the workshop. Your mind is the place you're going to do the experiments. It says in the book of Jeremiah, it talks about God being a potter, and the potter molds something, takes the clay and he molds the thing, and the thing he made, he didn't like, so he just broke it and remolded and made a new thing. In life, this is how life is. You may decide, oh, I want to go this way in a career. It doesn't work out. You might start in the career and realize, I really don't like this. Break that. Create in your mind a new thing. Don't be afraid to visualize yourself in a new position. And circumstances will start happening with little by little, and you'll find yourself from over there to over here into the thing that you desire. You're experimenting every day. Your workshop is your imagination. Okay. Achievement. I'm at the achievements. Once you embark on such a process of using your thought in a beneficial way, you will discover that what you are doing is not of your own doing, but is rather the opening up of a greater channel for the fulfillment of the action and purpose of life through you. You are letting life be itself as your life rather than attempting to stand alone and apart from it. The continual goal is to grow into a greater awareness of the nature of life and a fuller acceptance of the good that it has to offer. This is a process. If you freeze the video and go back to the text, you will see that it says this is a process of using your thought in a beneficial way. A lot of people just go about life without realizing that your thoughts are directing it. So you must constantly be almost narcissistic, that you have to constantly see your visions of benefits to yourself and those around you. Do not go through life mindlessly. Every single day, you should be taking time to visualize the future that you want. Every single day, you should have written in a book or upon a card an affirmation to help you to train your mind. So you will write the thing that you desire down and affirm it to yourself. And there's so many videos and books on writing goals and writing affirmations. This is beyond the scope here. I'm just saying to you, this is where the power is. The power is in the coin that you use, the coin of thought. And once mankind realizes that the coin of thought is more precious than the actual currencies and silver and gold, we will no longer need those things. And a new system will come in, a system where men will visualize what they want and the universe creates. That is the power that you possess. And this is what I'm trying to explain to you, that you're looking in the wrong place. We said yesterday about the kingdom of heaven being within you. The source of everything that you want is within you. God is the source, and God is the answer. And God is the one that is going to create things. It says, in him we live and move and have our being. There is nothing in this world outside of the creation. Nothing outside of the Creator's power. There is nothing that is not of him. We can't say God is here and God is not there. Then that means we have put God in a box. God is universal and infinite. And once we realize that the good and the ill that we created is from our mind, and we can change our mind at any time, even right now. Make up your mind right now that I'm going to make certain changes, and the universe will start moving you into the new direction. Let's move on. Unlimited funds. Imagine having a life, a bank account with unlimited funds. You have unlimited funds at your disposal for the purpose of all the good your heart desires. The funds are thoughts, creative causes in your mind. There is no limit to the extent to which you may spend such funds, nor the manner in which you may spend them. However, you are always using them to buy something in your experience. What you purchase is up to you. I want to freeze that and read that paragraph. You have unlimited funds. You're seeking $1 million. What are you talking about? You have more than that. You have more than millions, because we have the power within our minds to create anything. Within our thoughts, we can create anything we want. First, I have to convince you of that. The reason why you have the power is because the mind of God resides in you. So you understand that your mind is not separate from the mind of God. We have spoken about that in an earlier chapter. Once we realize that the one mind is a part, our mind is a part of the one mind, the whole universal mind, we realize that anything that the Creator can do is at our disposal. He has made us in his image and in his likeness. And because he has made you in his image and in his likeness, you can create worlds just like he has created this world. Choose to create a world that is fulfilling to you. Let's go to the next chapter. Next paragraph. Refuse to be discouraged. If at first you don't succeed, try again. May well apply to this point. You may find yourself seemingly defeated at every attempt to better your life. But you must remember that every idea of merit that you entertain adds to the sum total of the concept of good that manifested in your experience. Keep at your endeavors, and you will build a balance in your favor so that the favorable outcome is inevitable. So this is a process we said earlier. A process that we must be continually, consistently doing. And today we may visualize something, and we may sit in a meditation and visualize something, and we don't receive it. We do it for a week. We do it for a month. We do it for a year. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this thing manifests in our lives. And you remember back and say, wow, I visualized that so many times. But the more you visualize, the more seeds you're sending out, and the higher vibration you're sending out. It's like you're knocking at a door constantly. and the person on the other side doesn't want to be bothered. They don't want to open the door. But because of your constant knocking, the person say, you know what? Let me get up and open that door for this man or this woman, and give them what they want. Because if I don't open the door, that person will constantly stay there and knock and annoy me. There are parables that say the same thing. There's a parable of an unrighteous judge. And a woman goes, this is in the Bible, and the woman goes to the judge and says, avenge me of my adversary. And the judge looks at the woman and doesn't want to be bothered with taking the case. It's a petty case, and he doesn't want to be bothered. And the interesting thing about that text, it says that judge did not fear neither God nor man. And the judge thought to himself, and he said, I am going to avenge this woman of her adversary, because if I don't, every single day this woman's going to come and wear me down. So I'm just going to get rid of her. I'm just going to give her the thing that she asked for and send her on her way so she doesn't wear me out. And Christ said, listen to the parable of an unrighteous judge. And your Father, which is controls the whole universe and holds the whole universe, is a righteous judge. If an unrighteous judge will give you your petition for constantly being knocking at the door and constantly being persistent, how much more would a righteous judge give you your petition? But you must first start the process and be consistent on the process. Best times before you go to sleep and on early in the morning. Take time, close your eyes, visualize, meditate on those things that you're looking for. Time to time, discouragement may come. Important that you write affirmations down, read your affirmations. That will help to strengthen your faith. Okay, let's go to the diet and we move forward from there. Okay, great diet. The diet. In all ways, in my acts, emotions, and thoughts, I more fully express the joyous nature of the life that is at the center of my being. Joyous living now becomes my experience, as I accept it as necessary and fundamental to a life that is a reflection of its divine source. I progress up the highway of life, idea by idea, experience by experience, and I pave my way only with those ideas which embody my greatest possible good. Regardless of how rough or discouraging the way may seem, I know that tomorrow will be better because of the thoughts I establish today. I face life and living with joy in my heart, with enthusiasm in my mind, knowing that there is that within me which can and does express itself through me in such a way that I continually grow, achieve, and mature into a better likeness of the source which created me. I no longer delay or hinder my fuller enjoyment of living, but start now to establish it idea by idea, knowing that as each beneficial and constructive idea is established in my mind, it builds up to a point where through the action of spiritual law, it inevitably manifests as my experience. Joy, satisfaction, and continual achievement fill my life as a result of my knowing that God is an active partner with me in all my ways. What a wonderful diet, wonderful affirmation, and what a wonderful lesson. And I hope that you will take from this lesson and put into practice what you have learned over the last 29 days. We have one more day before the last day of the 30-day mental diet, and we will be going over more practical steps to move towards the things that you desire in your life and making the changes that you desire in life. But today, I want to thank you once again for tuning in. And if you like this material, please give us a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. And I'll see you again tomorrow on the 30-Day Mental Diet.